the reactions coming in. Yes, Kritsween.
Well, you just began reading out what has been said by the Raksha Mantri, but here's the 6-7 part message on social media on X that he's posted. I'm going to go through it one by one, Padmaja. The historic G20 Summit in New Delhi has successfully concluded. India's presidency under the visionary leadership of Prime Minister Modi has left an indelible mark on the world stage. So that's the first part of his reaction. He's, of course, spoken at length about the kind of takeaways that we've all been focusing on since yesterday, including the declaration that's been adopted. Says the consensus reached during G20 marks a historic milestone in bridging the global trust deficit. This has been spoken of by many world leaders as well, as is being mentioned by the Raksha Mantri, and cultivating global trust and confidence. He says the G20 declaration encompassing a consensus statement on the Ukraine war and other actionable tasks demonstrates India's remarkable ability to bring the nations closer and transcend their differences for a common objective. Thereafter, the G20 India, he says, has launched the India, Middle East, Europe Economic Corridor. Once again, something we've all been talking about since yesterday, enhancing India's strategic involvement with the Arabian Peninsula and the Europe. This initiative presents a unique opportunity for India to establish long-lasting connectivity between India and Arabia. Under G20 presidency, the African Union, the inclusion of African Union being hailed by the Raksha Mantri, says has been given permanent membership in the group, fostering inclusivity and deepening cooperation with Africa. And thereafter, of course, hails Prime Minister Narendra Modi, says he successfully demonstrated Bharat's prowess as both a Vishwa Guru and Vishwa Bandhu. His inclusive and people-centric approach has truly defined Bharat's G20 presidency, and thereafter congratulating the Prime Minister for his exemplary leadership.
Okay. In fact, on the outcomes, the main G20 coordinator, we also spoke to Harsh Shringla. Let's listen in.
It was momentous because in a normal multilateral process, you have to go right up to the end of any summit to attain an outcome document or consensus on an outcome document. In today's day of, I would say, differing views on geopolitical issues, the fact that we have come up with a consensus document with the support of each and every one of our G20 partners on the first day of our presidency, when the Prime Minister announced in the early afternoon that we have not only reached a consensus on the New Delhi Declaration, but we have adopted the New Delhi Declaration. I think that came as a tremendous positive news. It also came as a surprise to many people that we could achieve this momentous outcome.